Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. From up top, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you're prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Orchestrating the offense, the former three-time captain at Michigan State, quarterback Kirk Cousins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Check 13.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Dominic Easley is one of those defensive linemen you can plug in just about anywhere and find good play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders under head coach John Gruden in his second go-round. Leading them out, their 6-year quarterback. Hailing from Fresno State, that's Derek Carr.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On the ground, Richard. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Let's take a look now at how Green Bay will line up defensively. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Check 53's Mike. I'm here all day.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Cousins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something?
Richard lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down. From the 44, Cousins. It's caught by Moncrief. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up good. Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first two, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Touchdown, Packers. Michael Pruitt, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. First catch there for the rookie Ridley, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On first down, Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr completes it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Cousins. And finding Pruitt. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Cousins now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On 3rd down, Freeman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
That was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53 and let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Carr gives to Rashard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. Hard throw, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Cousins. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. So they play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. What's up?
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Bell, 180.
53. Mike. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll run. It's Sanders. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Richard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, 1st down. Cousins now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Cousins now. That's taken in by Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll move the chains.
Defense.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot,
Still 1st
you
down.
are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Here I come again.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins completes it to Hearns. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Let him know.
1st down, here's Cousins. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, Cousins. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Packers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a 3-yard gain. And it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Carl Nassib. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And it's hauled in by Nelson. Touchdown Raiders. J.J. Nelson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. It's caught by Moncrief, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Cousins now closing in on a 200-yard 1st half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Cousins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
On second down now, Richard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Carr now to throw, going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the Traders take a look, we'll step aside. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. Grant Haley in on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Cousins pass intended for Calvin Harmon. Incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
That's pulled in at the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. The 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That's what we do.
A big play there. With his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Jalen Ferguson.
No, possession's ours.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders 30.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 18. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Cousins. He's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Dante Moncrief, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To the air again, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On second down, Richard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
On the draw, Richard. They find some open field here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Raiders.
Carr now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
21-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Carr going to throw, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. a dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Oh, you like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again, Cousins. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Cousins again. And he's got Moncrief. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down. It's Freeman, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side. Off the play fake, Cousins. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. The Raiders on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now Carr. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
We're good.
On first down, Carr. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Rashard, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Carr.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 2nd and 11 now, Cousins, and that's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Cousins pass. Intended for Aaron Burns. Incomplete.
Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get stopped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
Let's go.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
53. Too little, 53's the mark.
Running it with Armstead. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Right there in the middle, 55.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I'm wanting to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that will get them one closer. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offensive coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. And he's got it to Hearns. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's Barner. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all away before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. They go play action here on first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Green Bay, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.